Yo, what is up, everybody? It is Fake Ghosty coming back to you with another video, and today we're doing 10 types of Football Fusion players. But before this video starts, make sure you go join my Discord server, link in the description, and let's cue the intro.
Before I go boom like drop, fuck with that door like me. Not that rock, that beat. I made it out of my sock, can't hold my Glock, we zone like that shit. Young turn, they can't wipe no bitch. Use my French, don't like no beach. Limo 10 on fat, my burn, yeah, I had it hurt. So my bitch broke back.
Alright, so first off, we have the Noob. And the Noob is pretty self-explanatory, alright? It's just a new player who just sucks at Football Fusion, you know. They may become a god, later on, but for this time being, they're a noob. They kind of suck. They can't QB, they can't wide receiver, they're just a noob. As you can see in this gameplay, you know, the noobs usually drop a lot of passes. Sometimes they get lucky if it's directly to them, and then they just click luckily. But when they're QB, they kind of just run all the time. Or whenever they do pass, they suck. I mean, this is not for all noobs. Some noobs can be a bit better, but this is like noobs, you know, like trash noobs. Okay, so as you can see in the footage, you know, he misses passes and then he just starts hogging it, and he doesn't really know how to mix. And yeah, he just fumbles a lot because he can't really do anything to prevent it because all he does is he doesn't know how to get a bounce. He doesn't know how to get, you know, he doesn't know how to slide, you know. Alright, so next off we have the Sweaty Mixer, and as you can see in the footage, he's just really sweaty, you know. He like tries to mix even when he can't, you know. In this footage, we had him just intentionally miss a lot of the time, so it'd look a bit better. But in real games, this would not happen. He just get hit sticks, he get fumbled, you know. Um, but yeah, he's just trash in general, you know, like he thinks he's good, he can't even mix, and he just, as you can see the footage, he's just literally just bad, okay? I mean, he just uses shift locks and spam it and, you know, runs around in circles, and, you know, sometimes it works, but most of the time he literally just sucks, and he's just trying to look cool, even when he can't mix, okay? So, yeah, he'd do anything just to mix and look cool in Football Fusion, but in reality, he literally can't mix, okay? So, yeah, let's move on to the next one, and, you know, let's get to a better player, you know? Alright, so next off we have the dimers, okay? You know, I mean, some are wannabe dimers, but no, these are actually good people who can actually dime it. You know, these are generally the best QBs, okay? You know, there's a lot of people who like to fit more than dime. I mean, they're basically the same thing, but fit is a bit more, you know, bullet passes, and dimes are more like lobs. They're not really lobs, just like, you know, not as fast, you know, like 70 power, like those types of dimes, you know. So these QBs are really good. They can usually dime it a lot, and yeah, they're just good in general. So let's go on to the next one. Alright, so next up we have the PR, which is punt return. I had a lot of people ask what PR was on my types of DBs, but PR means punt return, okay? So they just line all the way back up deep, so no one can go deep, you know, like they can't catch anything deep, they can't throw deep. But yeah, these players, I mean, they're kind of annoying, but they're usually kind of like medium skill. I don't think that many people who are good PR. As you can see, I'm a noob here in this clip. Um, but yeah, PR. I think there's at least like one in each game. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, whatever. Um, so yeah, they prevent anything deep, so no one can go deep. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Alright, for the next one, we have the Magger, okay? These Maggers are really good, as shown in the clip, okay? For us, it's kind of hard to mag, but for Maggers, like, this took me a while to film, but for Maggers, it's really easy to mag for them, okay? So, as you can see, this is my biggest mag in this clip, okay? So, yeah, as you can see, it's a pretty big mag, and then if you check out the replay, it's still pretty big, okay? So, yeah. Maggers, they're really good wide receivers. It's really OP. It's kind of hard to learn. But yeah, it requires a lot of skill. But yeah, that's another one, you know. All right, for the next one, we have the toxic person. Okay, so this is basically half of the FF community. Almost everyone in the FF community is really toxic. Or not, I shouldn't say almost everyone, but a lot of people in the FF community are really toxic. Okay, so every time they catch a ball, I mean, no, I'm going for the more like toxic 9-year-old vibe. Where every time they catch it, they say must mine. That used to be me. Every time I caught a pass, I used to say mine in all caps, and then I'd just blame everything on the QB, and I'd say yeah. As you can see, I said stole. I used to say like stole if like as the QB like missed the pass right there. To me, I'd say the QB sucks. Like what are you doing? You're so bad, and then I'd always make up excuses. And whatever. But yeah. So these toxic 9-year-olds are really annoying. Okay, if they miss a catch or like lag, like they make up excuses and stuff. Like in this clip, you'll see that I actually got jammed. But when they miss it, sometimes when they miss it, they just say jammed even when they weren't. But that time I was actually jammed. Okay, so yeah. Next up, we have the hacker. Okay, this one is pretty self-explanatory. It's just a hacker. I used to hack like months ago, but then I stopped. Because it was just trash. So you can't really fly hack in the game, but this is just the easiest thing to it. Um, so yeah, please do not hack. You will be banned, and it's just not good. You can be banned on Roblox, so please do not hack. Okay. Um, Almost all of the executors also have a coin miner in it, which is basically where they try and steal your cryptocurrency and stuff. But yeah, onto the hacker things. The hackers are really annoying. They're just gonna get banned. But yeah, yeah, and hackers are just really annoying. So let's move on to the next one. Alright, so next up we have the hog. The hog is pretty self-explanatory. I don't call them a hog if they if they run once or twice, but a hog is running every single play, like no matter what. Even if a wide receiver is open, they just want the yards. Even though they could throw for more yards, but I guess they're just trash where they need a hog all the time. I mean, I run quite a bit, but I wouldn't say I'm a hog. Like as you can see in these clips, I'm running every single play, no matter what, and I'm fumbling too, which should usually make them stop hogging, but nope. Sometimes they still hog even after they fumble, like twice. There we got bailed out, they got the fumble, but this time, I get sacked, and you'll see I fumble again here in a bit. But yeah, I tell him to stop double rushing so he can, do this get a bit better. But yeah, um, just hogs are really annoying. They'll usually get unvoted, after a few minutes. But yeah, the hogs are just really annoying. Okay, if you're like this, you're fine, but just please stop. Okay, like it's not against the rules or anything, but it just ruins people's days. Oh, I just got an email, but yeah, let's move on to the next one. Alright, so next up we have the friend passers. The friend passers are pretty self-explanatory. They pass to their friends to, get more stats because they think it's funny, just to troll, and get more stats. But as soon as they get global and you get reported, you can be banned. You can't be banned for friend passing if you're not global, but it's still annoying, and if you do it, you need to stop, okay? It's annoying. As soon as you get global, you're gonna get banned, okay? I don't know if it's permanent, but I'll have to figure that out sometime. I don't think it's permanent. I think you get like a warning ban, and then if you do it again, then you'll be banned. I mean, permanently banned. I don't know how it works. I'd have to check in on that. But yeah, friend passers are really annoying, okay? They just slant to their friends all day. And then their friends just V it so they get more yards. So if you ever wonder why, you see them doing slants and then the wide receiver knees it like before the first time, like after the first time, so they get more yards and more catches. Not necessarily more yards, but more catches. So let's move on to the next one. All right, so on the next one, we have the wide receiver who says he's good and like he mosses, and then he just sells. Okay, so as you can see in the chat, I said I'm a good monster man. I'm really good. And then I proceed to sell this pass right here. I wouldn't actually sell this pass, but it's part of the skit. To just reenact types of Football Fusion players. Okay, so I bet you can find at least one of these in maybe every 5 servers. They're pretty common, but yeah, they sell. They say they're good. They're really good. Like they can moss if you pass them, and then they just end up selling. Okay, so yeah. As you can see in these clips, I'm just selling, maybe not in the last clip, but yeah, I just suck, I'm just a bad wide receiver, okay? And yeah, with that out of the way, this has been 10 types of Football Fusion players. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys join my Discord server, link in the description, and you guys subscribe it. So yeah, peace out.